Hello Libra, this is Sarah with Sarah Bear Tarot, and I am bringing you your February month ahead readings. There are 3 piles here because I give a reading for each individual decan. And if you don't know which decan you were born in, I will comment before each pile, and you can also find it in the timestamps. And if you just have come across this and you're not a Libra, you can choose one of these as if it were a pick a card, and let me know if it resonates in the comments. This first pile is for first DECAN Libra, those of you born September 22nd through October 2nd, and we have an interesting energy here. I'm not entirely surprised to see the 8 of Air here because you are very mind dominant, and I think you easily get caught up in your worries and thoughts, especially when you're out of balance. So with this moon, the moon can speak of a time, or rather a cycle, where things are a little confused, things are a little in the dark, and I think you have some serious soul searching to do. There's something beneath the surface, your emotions, your intuition, that may be getting blocked. I wouldn't be surprised if at the beginning of February you are feeling a bit in the dark and maybe trapped, and there's this slow energy of I want to say almost a stagnant energy, and it has something to do with fears and worries. It's like you're feeling very solitary and victimized even. Now, this oracle card is the Lady of Perpetual Rebirth. I'm kind of feeling the perpetual part because I'm connecting this with the moon and the 8 of Air. I'm wondering if you may have cyclic moods and Thief of Peace. I can't help but think of myself when I see this pile. I'm not a Libra, but the High Priestess is my birth card, and I have bipolar disorder, and it's very frequent that the 8 of Air or the 8 of Swords comes up in my readings in the past. It's an energy of limiting beliefs and sometimes feeling like because of circumstances, you're just kind of screwed. You're a victim, and there's nothing that can be done about it. But that's wrong. There is actually something that can be done. Even if you have a chemical imbalance, you can still improve your life. You can control your thoughts and stop focusing on the negative. But you have to take accountability for your actions, for your emotions, your feelings, and here we have patience. You may or may not have bipolar disorder, but it is pretty frequent that people will have seasonal mood shifts. There's seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, and I wouldn't be surprised if in February you might be falling into this sort of energy. Don't let a chemical shift in your mood make you feel hopeless, lost, or stuck. Don't let yourself fall into negative spirals of thought. It's not an uncommon tendency to, when we begin to focus on the negative, we really focus on the negative. We dwell, we auger in. If you feel like you're doing that, remember, for one thing, perhaps depending on what hemisphere you're in, you're not getting enough sunlight, vitamin D. Take care of your health. Maybe you need to get more exercise, to go outside more, go into nature, go on walks, drink more water, or practice spiritual pursuits, meditation, yoga. The Lady of Perpetual Rebirth, she has a moth on her head, and you know how moths, they just go to the flame, they go to the light, and they keep dashing themselves against it. It's dangerous, but they can't help it. It's in their nature. For February, work on not being that moth. Let go of negative thinking. Don't get caught up in, I want to say catatonia almost, or paralysis, fear paralysis. Remember to stay patient with yourself, because you might just be going through a little phase. There's a rebirth around the corner. There always is. Everything cycles. Moon goes from crescent to full and back. Night goes to day. Keep in mind that we are often our own worst enemies, and this season will pass. Now this pile is for second decan Libra, those of you born October 3rd through October 12th, and you are a Libra with an Aquarius influence. It feels like for February, you are finding a new type of balance. Transformation speaks of, well, it is actually the death card, but to die, to sleep or chance to dream. And in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. Here, second decan Libra, you are rising from the ashes and planning a new life. Two of Fire is plotting, strategizing, and dreaming. There is more beyond the life that you have lived so far. There is a whole new horizon, and we have blessings out there for you to come in. I feel in February you are so ready to leave behind the old skin, to shuffle off the coil of your old life. And how do we do that? Here, well, we have forgiveness. I think you could be hopeful. Forgive the past. Forgive the ways in which people have hurt you. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. The past is done, and now we have a new future ahead. A future, and there's balance in this future. The Six of Coins speaks of a balance of give and take. This can be balance within yourself, it can be balance between you and others, and it can be financial and material balance. You'll have enough. Here we have guidance is golden. As you're healing and releasing the old and staying hopeful, looking forward to your future, don't be afraid to ask for guidance, to ask for information you don't have. In the Two of Wands, the Two of Fire, when you're planning for the next steps that will take you into the unknown, it's best to have wisdom from all sources. You don't have all the information. You can gather it from everywhere. And I think the Six of Coins also shows that sort of a balance in wisdom, a balance in your knowledge and utilizing other people's knowledge as well. So let that be what February is all about. Releasing the old, looking forward with hope and wisdom to the next part of your journey. And our final pile is for third decan Libra, those of you born October 13th through October 22nd. And you are a Libra with a Gemini influence, so you may often be of two minds. And what do we have here? February may have begun with a false start. We have the Fool in reverse. Perhaps in the past you have made an unwise decision, and you have been afraid to move forward since there's just something there that has made you doubt the universe, that the universe is going to catch you. Perhaps it's as simple as of being afraid to take the next steps because you don't know where they're going to lead. You can't see the future, no one can. You may be fearful of trying something new. Maybe some fool out there has hurt you, and here we have boundaries. And now you have to build a new sense of self-esteem and find out what your boundaries actually are. The Six of Fire it's about moving towards success. It's about victory. And I'm also seeing it as you finding your right path. And I think you will, but you have to be a little brave. We have the Strength card. So, I'm sorry, my voice is dying. I have been talking too much. All right. Oh, it's strength. I'm seeing with strength, boundaries, and the Fool in reverse. And when we have that Six of Wands in the middle, it's like, it's making me feel like the Six of Wands is in reverse. Like maybe the recognition you haven't received in life or the victories you haven't been allowed have really taken down your confidence, and now you have to rebuild it. Here we have set your intentions. You've begun to doubt your path or that you're on the right path, maybe because things haven't been going quickly enough. The Seven of Pentacles here, Seven of Earth, there can be an energy of, well, there's lots of work and obstacles and planting the seeds, but it's not going quickly enough. We can begin to lose patience, but everything takes time. In February, I want you to find the ways in which you can build stronger boundaries for yourself, how you can cultivate patience, how you can be more patient. How can you get yourself to really stay in there and use your entire will, all of your strength, to patiently plant the seeds for your future. Just because you don't see the results now, it doesn't mean the results aren't coming. So really set your intentions in February. And I'm thinking the number 88, the infinity symbol, those are things that may show up in your life to help to give you encouragement and to help to show you that you are on the right path. All right, goodbye everyone.